Selamat sejahtera to Madam and my fellow friends. Today our group going to present about the approach that we choose. The approach that we choose is about scientific management by Frederick Winslow Taylor. Now let's start with our group presentation.
Hi, my name is Jay Varman. Today I'll be presenting about the approach we have chosen. The approach we have chosen is scientific management. Frederick Winslow Taylor is the creator of scientific management theory. He is called as the father of scientific management. The scientific management philosophy aims to boost the productivity of each employee in the company. Scientific management theory focuses on standardization of working procedure. In 1909, Taylor authored the book The Principle of Scientific Management. He also supported the idea of employee and managers working together. This was a major change from how corporate work had previously has been done. Taylor's scientific management theory advocates the concept of one proper way of doing things. Based upon his time and motion studies, Taylor believed that certain workers could operate more efficiently than others. Employees will be given as much as freedom as possible so that they can apply the best ways for the circumstance at hand.
Good morning, madam, and to my fellow friends. My name is Kishan and my metric number will be 82182530. Today I'll be presenting about the viewpoint about the approach in today's context based on our research, which is scientific approach to management. Firstly, Taylor's scientific approach to management remains to be of great relevance in today's organizations because of its precise and more clearer objectives and principles. Taylor believed in thinking that the best role in an organization could be produced by an ideal method, which could be continuously followed by the employees. Throughout this, today many organizations wanted to build specialization in their management system in order for each and every employee to specialize in one line of production, which will be leading to increased profitability. Nextly, the scientific approach to management in today's organizations is rapidly increasing the productivity. Scientific management mainly distinct on the activities performed by the workers in an organization. The principle of this was that scientific management has been effectively produced the employees or workers to be more efficient to perform the orientated tasks in an organization. Nextly, scientific approach to management has also led to the development of offshore markets. Again, due to the approach of the scientific management, industries and companies have been able and qualified to produce a highly graded product, and their management system also creates a good organizational structure. This initiative is giving employees a motivation right from the lower level to succeed until the upper level of their position in their organizations.
Next, I'm going to present about the related example to this approach. Before I'm starting my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Panisha Anak Perempuan Afinan. My metric number is A21A3033. By the example 1, we know that scientific management approach is used to analyze the best way to handle order, break down tasks, provide incentive to employees, and created the organization chart to the companies. In example 2, we know that scientific management approach is applied to find the best way to divide complex processes, clearly define what is expected for each employee, provide incentives to complete good work, and oversee processes as manager.
Advantages of scientific management. There are many advantages in scientific management. I have pointed out some of the important advantages of scientific management in the slide above. Firstly, production cost reduction. It boosts output by utilizing machinery and cutting-edge technology in the manufacturing process. This can reduce the production cost. Secondly, lesser production time. This is because production processes are pre-planned and there are less production delays. Thirdly, improvement in working condition. Workers are provided with a proper working environment via scientific management. Fourthly, increased wages. Taylor proposed a different initiative strategy that would reward productive workers with higher compensation. Fifth is dispute between management and laborers are avoided. Scientific management helps with development of good collaboration between management and labor. Lastly, beneficial to the nation.
The next content of our presentation is the disadvantages of scientific approach to management. The first disadvantage of scientific approach to management is it requires huge capital. Scientific approach to management requires very huge capital. The scientific approach requires an investment of huge capital and could be appraised as a highly cost system. The process of forming a work plan such as study, planning department, standardization and training of workers requires a heavy initial outlay of capital. Secondly, the next disadvantage of the scientific approach to management is loss of individual initiative. Scientific management also becomes as a disadvantage to all the workers where they loss of their individual initiative. Since the managers took control of their employees' activities, the workers are becoming lack of creativity until they can't do a job unless the management didn't give any instructions to carry out it. This trend is destroying the workers' individual skills and making their work monotonous and transforming them into automatic machines instead of doing the job like creative workers. The next disadvantage of scientific approach to management is it's overly bureaucratic. Speeding up of workers is also a disadvantage of the scientific approach to management. More speeding up of the workers without communicating structural changes in the organization and working condition only will affect by creating harmful mental conditions to the workers. The management will only focuses on the productivity and profitability of the management and won't even consider about the workers, which even could lead to mistrust among employees and management. Finally, this condition affect the workers to a mental state of slackness, apathetic, and finally loss of interest in the role of their doing job.
And lastly, for our group presentation is conclusion. The objective of this scientific management theory is to increase the production in the organizations. This approach introduces an award and punishment system as incentive to practice the individual in organizations. The individual will be rewarded as the result of higher productivity, and the individual with the lower productivity will be punished. As the result, the productivity which is produced by the individual will be increased, so the productivities of the companies will be increased. I think that's all from our group presentations. Thank you for listening our group presentations.